This is the best take I've seen on the reaction to the White House Correspondents' Dinner incident last night. Take a look.
Last night, within just minutes after shots rang out at the White House Correspondents Association dinner where Trump was in attendance, Democrats were already posting that what had happened was an act of political violence that everyone must condemn. Even before anyone knew the name of the alleged shooter, Democrats across the establishment were telling you the same thing that Trump wants you to think about it. It's an act of political violence which has no place in a democracy. Well, that's all fair enough, but before we even know his name, they could tell you what was on his mind? We can start with this. It's not condemning political violence. It's creating a boogeyman they can invoke to set the terms of legitimate resistance. Express thanks that no one was harmed. Salute law enforcement. Classify what happened as political violence. Condemn political violence. Invoke democracy. Lone wolf violence isn't resistance. It's what someone does after he has stopped believing in resistance and collective action. Real resistance understands that abuse of authority is structural, that removing one functionary produces a replacement functionary, that what has to be intervened in is the apparatus itself. It's in the Declaration of Independence, the right of the people to alter or abolish destructive governments, not alter or abolish people. Isolated violence is not how serious resistance movements build the capacity to act at scale, to push back abuse operating at scale, like across a nation. Because it's a strategic disaster. Resistance organizers have learned this from history, particularly on the left, and they've learned it expensively. So when Democrats across the establishment reach for political violence within minutes of an event they cannot possibly have understood yet, they're accomplishing two things. First, they're inflating a lone act into a strategic threat that almost certainly was not its origin. But the bigger point for resistance is the second one. They're flattening the entire spectrum of opposition. By characterizing an armed charge at a hotel checkpoint as political violence, the Democratic establishment creates a massive rhetorical umbrella. But once that umbrella is open, it becomes remarkably easy to sweep any unsanctioned, disruptive political action underneath it. Anything they don't filter and organize and promote as their own. They intentionally conflate the image of chaotic desperation of a lone gunman with the organized, strategic escalation of actual resistance movements, the kind of patient structural work that has historically changed conditions in this country. So the intended effect is to preemptively discredit all opposition that isn't theirs. They are the legitimate opposition. They are the defenders of democracy. Anyone else, by definition, isn't.
Trump got sympathy and got a PSA for his ballroom, and the establishment Dems got a platform where they get to maintain their position as the only legitimate resistance to MAGA. Keep the faith. Keep resisting. We're going to get through this.